I'm going to do a Valentine's Day look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. If you want to see how I did this look, then please keep watching. Let's start with the NARS smudge-proof eyeshadow base. I added a bit more loose powder under my eyes so we can brush off the fallout later. Let's start with the shade Buon Fresco, which is this shade over here, with a fluffy brush. Just make sure you tap off the extra every time you dip into the eyeshadow. And it's going to go into the socket. Just diffuse the color really high into the socket there. Just leave a little space for the brow bone highlight. I'm going to go in with the shade Love Letter with a tapered blending brush like this. You'll see the difference because this is just round and this is flat on the side. We go to the socket. So when applying this color, I try to maintain my eyes in the neutral position. I don't lift my eyes like that. And the reason for this is so that I can really see exactly where the color is going. This will go directly into the socket. It's better to slowly build up the color than applying too much. Going back to Buon Fresco, I'm just going to blend that same color on the socket that we put in earlier. It will help blend the two colors together as well. Just with a very light hand. Okay, with an even smaller blending brush, I'm going to use this shade called Venetian Red on the outer corner of the eye. Apply it on the outer 1/3 of the eye. It's a nice red color. When you put it on the outer corner, you angle the brush slightly outward, like so, pointing towards the edge of your eyebrows, because we're aiming for an outer V shape. Just to deepen that outer V a little bit, I'm using the darkest color in the palette, which is called Cypress Umber. Just dip the brush ever so slightly, very lightly. And apply it on the outer V. I still want the red to show through, so just very tiny bit in this outer corner. So now I want the lid color to really show up. So I'm going to cut the crease by using a concealer. Going to cut the crease by using a concealer just on the inner 2/3 of the eye. And using a flat shader brush, we'll use the color Primavera, which is a nice shimmery champagne color. So we don't want any harsh lines. So I'm going to, with Venetian red, with the same small blending brush that I used earlier, just to blend these two colors together. Just touch up the love letter color on the socket with a small blending brush like this. Okay, for brow bone highlight, I'm going to use the color Tempera. And just lightly put the highlight here. And the inner corner as well. Now to darken the lash line, we're going to use this on the waterline. And I try to blend it a little bit with my finger, so it's not a harsh line there. So now I'm going to be brushing off the powder that I used to bake and finish off the rest of the face and the under eye. So I tend to just use the powder that I brush off for the rest of my face so that I don't apply too much powder because I don't want to look cakey. So I'll just finish up the under eye and then the rest of the face. We're just using the same colors that we apply on top and applied on the bottom. Using the flat shader brush, we'll use the color Primavera for the inner 1/3 of the under eye. So that instantly highlights your inner corner. Then I use an angled liner brush for that darkest color, Cypress Umber. I'm just going to line closest to the lash line. only up to 2/3 of the way in. The pencil brush, this Venetian red, just under that dark brown liner, connected with the upper eye. And then with a small fluffy brush, you'll use the color Love Letter just to smoke out the under eye. So it's a blend from the darkest to the lightest shade. Make sure to connect that as well to the upper eye. So, curl my lashes and apply mascara. For mascara, this is the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. So I'm just going to apply this on my lashes. Just look at that. This is by far my favorite mascara. Look at the volume that it gives. It has found lashes that I never knew existed. I've never had my lashes this thick. Let's move on to the rest of the face. Ambient lighting palette from Hourglass. The bronzer shade. When they sold this palette online, you can customize the shades and choose even your own case, but I just got everything original because I like all the shades in this palette. For highlight, just use my finger for the nose so I can put it exactly where I want it. And then just this shade for the blush. What lipstick to use for the lips? Let's try two options. I'm going to use first a nude shade and then a shade similar to my eyeshadow. I'm going to line my lips with MAC Whirl. This is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. I also want to try this liquid lipstick from Fenty called Riri. Let's try to remove this one. A slightly darker lip liner as well. This is Rose from Revolution. I think I like this better. What do you guys think? I'm going to set everything with the L'Oreal 3-second setting mist. This is the finished look. This is the Valentine's Day Romantic Makeup look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!